Hey guys, welcome back. This is episode 10 of J and H in Comic Wasteland. That's J, this is H, and that would make me J2.
That's true.
J
squared.
T-O-O, T-W-O, J-W-N. Like, that.
We'll figure it out.
That works.
We'll crunch the numbers.
This week we're talking about issue 22 of Deadly Class by Rick Remender and Wes Craig. Cue the badass intro music. So this is you guys remember how I said there's indie comics, there's no real jumping on point.
Yeah, that's true.
And well, I was sort of wrong because this is sophomore year now. Basically, freshman year, our main character Marcus, he was homeless, living on the street until they did some recon on him, and supposedly he has this name, this rep, because supposedly everyone thought that he was responsible for burning down and killing all the other foster kids at the foster home.
Yeah.
So having really no choice in the matter, he basically he'll join because he didn't want to be homeless again.
I believe the school is King's Dominion.
Yeah,
King's Dominion. Yeah.
King's Dominion, and so there's Sayo, Willie.
I thought Maria was one of the more interesting characters.
Yeah, Maria, Billy, Lex,
and Victor.
There's different walks of life. Each of them, all of them, really have fucked up childhoods.
Yeah, pretty much.
The most damaged group of cliques you'll ever find in a high school drama.
Yeah, set in the 80s.
That's what I loved. Yeah, I love
ton of 80s references.
John
Better
Hughes
Off
references,
Dead. Better Off Dead. The Cure. Fame.
Yeah.
So yeah, these
and the Smiths. Sorry,
Smiths. So these kids, they're basically training to become assassins, for their respected families.
World class.
Yeah.
World class assassins.
So yeah, in addition to going to a school that's to train them to become assassins, they're dealing with everyday teenage
stuff,
issues. So the first real arc is predominantly about Chico, Maria's boyfriend. Turns out after a few backstory that basically Maria had no choice in the matter.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Because
Chico's dad murdered everyone in the village.
Her family.
Yeah, her family, and
they took her.
Yeah, because she was real cunning and stuff like that, and basically she just grew up being
part of his family, right?
Part of the family, but also being part with Chico, his piece of meat.
Yeah.
Afterwards, they finally get rid of Chico, and then now they have to deal with Chester Wilson, the last survivor. Fuckface. The last survivor in the foster home. The one that was really bullying Marcus the whole time he was there.
It was his roommate even, I think.
Yeah, roommate. Yeah.
Even worse.
So yeah, they deal with Fuckface because he ended up stealing Chico's body and stuff like that. So they're basically trying to cover their tracks.
Yeah. Correct.
That's said and done. The third trade is the Snake Pit. That's where Marcus starts burning his bridges.
This is a fucking downward spiral if there ever was one.
Yeah.
So now we're talking that's where he starts. He's
isolating himself from everyone.
Yeah, he's becoming paranoid, real paranoid.
Because he's doing bumps of coke before class.
Yeah.
Talking to Billy, he kind of explains yo, why is there less students, the sophomore students than freshmen and stuff like that.
Every class is smaller and smaller, right?
Yeah, and he's they're thinning out the numbers, and Billy's what are you talking about, dude? Clean yourself up, yeah.
Get your shit together,
And
wait, Billy's the one that he helped him kill his dad in Vegas, right?
Yeah. Okay. While he was fucked up on the shrooms or
LSD or something. He took a shit ton of LSD.
So yeah, he starts burning his bridges. Tells Willie that he's gonna just tell Saya how much he loves her, And
then Willie beat him to it, man. That was so dirty.
That was fucked up.
Yeah. And like, you
best
know,
buddies.
but then like, yeah, Willie's excuse was like, oh, I'm tired of being the odd man out. Like, you know, you were in this love triangle with Maria and Saya, and like, you know, I was the third wheel, or technically fourth wheel. So yeah, then Victor, the main antagonist in that arc, basically just like, look, you need to come clean to Master Lin, or
I'm gonna blow your spot,
or rat out your friends, or I'm gonna do it. So Marcus thinks like, all right, the best way to get rid of him is just to straight up kill him. He fails, and then like
Master Lin calls an assembly.
Yeah, and like Victor runs into the assembly, and like he's like, oh, that's when like the final exams begin, and that's
Master Lin decides.
Like, oh, that's Master Lin decides like, all right, it's the final exam, and basically the legacy students, so Willie, Saya, and Victor go have to kill the rats, thin out the numbers, kill the rats. So that would be like Petra, Billy, Marcus. So in that one, basically people all like everyone.
Yeah, new factions form. People turn on each other.
Fucking Shabnam.
Yeah, Shabnam like is like the main manipulator.
The rise of fucking Shabnam.
Yeah, this fucking rat fat bastard. Like he just manipulates everyone, and he was Marcus's roommate the whole time, and he was really just working as a spy for Master Lin.
Yeah, just like giving him the notebook, just explaining.
So he was like the big man on campus while all this like Hunger Games shit was going on.
Yeah, he even got Steven to turn on Kendall.
Yeah, it was a mess. He even got like the girl that he wanted or whatever. It was messy. It was very messy. He somehow managed to like get everyone on his side and everybody hunting down Marcus.
Got everyone on his side, and then like, you know, while thinning out the numbers. So basically, Marcus, Petra, and Billy decided to just like straight up try to leave King's Dominion, and like, you know, try to like go down to San Jose or like straight down to Mexico.
Try to start a new life.
Yeah. That didn't work because Billy fucking ratted on them.
Yeah, when they finally like made it to a safe zone.
To was it the
Fuckface's original home?
Yeah.
Like his home base or whatever. Yeah, it was fucked up, dude.
So yeah, he rats him out to Shabnam, and Petra finds out. Well, Petra like just kills him because like, you know, it's better you than like all of us. So
yeah, Petra went like full Joker on him.
Yeah,
like she bolted the door.
Hey man, betrayal, man.
No, I totally get it. It was just like, wow, you know, Petra was like this, you know, not necessarily quiet, but you know, she didn't really seem overly violent like some of these other people.
Yeah.
So Petra gets out alive, but just when you think Marcus is out of the clear, the last issue of Die For Me, he basically gets stabbed by Saya, leaving it to our imagination that he's dead. Which it's pretty safe to say, but I don't know. I thought Kadir was dead in Black Science, so
yeah, that's true.
Like anything's possible, and that leads us to issue 22, the new one.
Year 2, the freshman mixer, apparently.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone's suited up. It's, you know, the new students are meeting, you know, the sophomores. I think I don't think they really introduced any juniors or seniors or anything like that, right? So we see that there's Quan or Quan.
Quan.
Yeah.
Zenzel, Helmut, and Cormac.
These seem to be like the predominant new students that the series is probably going to focus on, right? And then we also catch up with Shabnam and his girlfriend, and for the life of me, I can't remember her fucking name.
Grogda?
Yeah, I was just calling her the troll.
Yeah, everyone calls her the troll.
Which is, fucked up, but okay.
They're still, like, the head honchos in the school.
And then, who else is on the cover?
Well, I mean, like...
It's, like, still, like,
everyone else, like, Victor still...
Steven is now with Shabnam and...
With the crew, like,
well, no, because that was, like, the main stipulation. Like, he'll kill Kendall for the seat at the table.
Right.
And he was like, oh, like, you know...
See, that was the thing, that, like when Shabnam was like how, you know, a desperate rat, you know, made a call, I thought that was going to be Steven. So before I read the actual scene, I'm like, oh, shit, they're going to end up killing Billy, and it wasn't even Billy who ratted him out.
That would have been.
Yeah.
But, damn.
That's true. Yeah.
But, yeah, it was Billy. And so, basically, like, yeah, the main villains, those
main
people.
antagonists, yeah.
are still like the head of
the school. Like I was mentioning before we went on, is that it seems very Game of Thrones-ish. That like right now the bad guys are winning.
Oh, the bad guys are late. Empire Strikes Back, dude. Fucking...
the good guys have been decimated. The bad guys look like they've won. But then I guess a glimmer of hope where Saya's in the corner looking depressed as fuck over what happened.
Yeah, she's like, fuck.
But then, like, I don't know, like, Petra...
And then Petra comes, who's like, totally de-goffed.
Like, she looks like now a Stepford wife, almost. And, like, because she spent the summer with her pops. Right. And, like, her pops was, like, Christian turned to, like, a deaf cult member.
Dude.
Quan, I don't know. Quan is like my new favorite character. He's so outspoken. Yeah, he's so outspoken, so brash. And
totally rockabilly Asian dude.
Yeah. They say fruit punch. Fuck this fruit punch. Like, even though it's tasty as hell.
I think the girl who definitely made the power play in this issue is Brandy.
Yeah.
That Brandy set up the Irish kid.
Yeah.
For failure. Yeah. I'm like, wow, already? God damn. Like,
I mean, that's the way to start out. Something like
that's just the nature of this book, where seems to be that
no one's safe.
The only people who were really friends are dead, or we think they're dead.
Yeah.
Everyone else is just out to get each other, and I do think that I think it was Steven who spiked.
Yeah,
Shabnam's drink
with like the truth serum.
The truth serum.
And that was a great scene. And that was just like Shabnam like doing his speech saying like, you know, like, oh, if you do the work, like, you know, if the system works for you. And then he just like spiraled down saying like, oh, like, you know, everyone's gunning for you at the top. Like, you know, there's no friends. The troll Grogda has like these saggy tits. Like, I don't even like her.
I just liked her because she was showing her boobs.
Yeah, and she was like the first girl that actually liked
me. Victor and Steven have that moment where they're just laughing their asses off.
They're like, wow, look what we did. Nah, it was good. But I mean, obviously, this is kind of book that moves like really quick. It's just like. Don't blink too much because you'll miss something.
It was really setting up like the newer members.
Who Brandy seems to be in control of now.
Yeah, which is because you know after she sets up Cormac, basically he's like, all right, you guys are guilty by association, so you guys work under me, and if you don't, you're fucked.
Yeah.
And so, which brings up an interesting dynamic, just because Brandy is like the racist, she's like the redneck, of like the Dixie mob, which doesn't bode well for Zenzel, just because she's African American. You know, she'll probably get the worst I would assume, out of all of them.
I don't know, man. She's carrying two hammers.
Yeah, she looks like she can take care of herself.
She looks Amazonian too. Yeah.
So, interesting. Where do you think it's gonna go?
I think the scene that really stood out to me is when Saya is at the graveyard and you see Willie's grave. You see
you see all the
Marcus's grave.
The original new class, yeah.
And I don't know if that's a thing of these graves might be empty and they're just markers because everyone thinks that they're dead.
Yeah.
Or if these characters really are dead, which would, you know, again, change this dynamic, you know, like crazy, because like like I said, it's very Game of Thrones, like where all the likable characters might be in the ground.
Yeah, I mean, they could just be doing a long con. Like
no, right, definitely. There's definitely a possibility where exactly maybe they're in hiding or something. And
yeah, whatever. Like it could happen. I mean, I really like Marcus anyway. Like, I hope he comes back. The whole point that got me into it was just seeing him like. From having like just a really nice like family to suddenly like they getting killed because like some body fell out of a bridge and onto his parents, like that was really fucked up.
And he wanted to kill Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, like, that was his goal. He's like, I'm gonna go kill the president.
Ronald Reagan, 666. Ronald Wilson Reagan. Boondocks reference.
This is the mark of the devil. No, but I thought it was good. The thing is, like for a thing that's called Deadly Class, there wasn't a lot of class going on. Like there was just more like these kids just trying.
No, yeah. After the first arc, we don't really see them actually like in the school a lot until the
final
until Die For Me. Yeah, Die For Me's the fourth trait.
Yeah, no, so, I mean, I guess that's my one main grab. Like, for a thing called Deadly Class, there's not a lot of teaching going on. There's just kind of these kids, like, doing what they knew from the beginning, and that's it. Like, you don't really see, like, them getting any new skills or anything. It's just...
that whole Marcus Maria dynamic, man, that broke me.
Yeah,
that really broke my heart.
Because you really felt like they were turning the corner. And see, I was really hoping that maybe Master Lin was just, like, knocking Maria out.
Nope. Yeah, but no.
I'm
like, wow, after all that shit?
Exactly, after
all
that.
At first, I'm like... you know you're gonna end up with Sai or some shit. Right. But this Sai turned out to be like a real big piece of shit, and I'm like, you know what?
No,
Maria's
Maria's
like probably the good one.
It was totally Scott Pilgrim, Knives, and Ramona. Yeah.
Except you wanted to vote for Knives instead. So no, Maria was cool. Like it was really fucked up that they killed her. They shouldn't have gotten rid of her. I think they should have just kept her around.
No, I like the whole Sugar Skull get up whenever she went.
Was awesome.
Whenever she went into kill mode, I like that it helped her stand out. Like she wasn't just wearing black and
No, she was like death, walking.
Right, exactly. She was like the fucking angel of death, and
it was fucking awesome. I love that.
Even someone like Petra, where Petra doesn't have a lot of hand-to-hand skills.
She was more,
but she will fucking go Breaking Bad on your ass.
Dude, she was a chemist. It was insane. And it was good, and it kind of worked. The dynamic worked, but everything like moved so fast because they were running away. They were always trying to be safe and shit, but stacks were
odds were against them.
Yeah, no. I think another thing about this is that this would have made like an awesome movie.
Well, it's they're writing a pilot.
Right.
So I mean, that's why Wes Craig did the actual letter column like this week, just because Rick Remender is doing he's too busy writing the pilot
for a TV show.
Yeah, a TV show.
It would be great as a TV show. He's fucking good as a TV show, man. That'd be awesome.
What network though?
Fuck it, man. Give it to Showtime. Showtime's fucking around. They just canceled Roadies. They gotta give me something.
FX maybe, yeah.
FX.
No, I need something crude, man. Not FX. We need something real, like HBO, Showtime.
Well, I mean, some of the stuff that
Cinemax.
Fargo gets away with,
Cinemax.
and is alright on FX. I think as long as it's on after 10 o'clock, a lot of the 10 o'clock shows seem to be turning a real new page because
that is true.
Atlanta gets away with fucking shit and the N word,
all the time.
And Mr. Robot's been getting away with saying the F word too every episode. So it's maybe we're seeing a new thing of after 10 o'clock. All bets are off.
It's true. So,
where a show like Deadly Class would fit in. I don't see this being the 8 o'clock show on Channel 7. It's like
it does have the crude humor, and it does
that issue where he fucking shit himself in the comic book store.
Dude, that was the funniest thing. He's like, oh fuck, I shouldn't have all those tacos.
And he was hungover.
Right.
He's running in
he legit
barfing
shit himself. He was
and that little kid was just making fun of him. Marcus just shit on himself.
He's like, oh my god, this is trying to rip one in his face. Oh wait, oh shit. That was a good one.
And then he used the dude's shirt to try to clean himself. And then the dude walked in.
He's like, what are you doing? You're fucking fired. Oh, dude, that was a great.
And then afterwards,
right before the raid on Fuck Faces, he's there just smelling like shit.
It's like, dude, you need a bath. That was a good one.
All right, what do you think's gonna happen next?
Oh man, honestly, it's really it's Brandy's power play now. It's really she's in control. She has more people under her. I mean, Victor lost a lot of his friends in Die For Me.
I thought they killed Victor when he got hit with that cement block.
What the fuck? This guy made him be a stone? What the fuck?
Even him as a villain, he always had the interesting story just because they raped and killed his sister and mother and killed his father and basically they didn't kill the father sent them to King's Dominion. But yeah, it was just he was a real scrawny kid, and then once he got to King's Dominion, that's when he got all bulky.
He overcompensated. And,
That's true.
So it's really Brandy's Shabnam's losing it.
Right.
Steven's kind of there, but
he's just in the cut.
Yeah. So maybe afterwards, after Brandy rises and falls, he'll be next in control. But yeah, right now it's all about Brandy. What is she gonna do? To kind of.
But it's weird though. I feel like it's anyone's game. And at any time they're because you never know which parts are moving. It's always a bunch of moving parts, and then before you know it, the next guy is on top because I don't know, he had some leverage.
Yeah, like I said, that's the vibe I got. It's very Game of Thrones-ish.
And it's also very high school.
Yeah,
it is. People forget they're 15-year-olds.
Unlike Game of Thrones, it's not like kingdoms are at stake here. It's everyone is just legit looking out for themselves. You haven't really seen a lot of. I'm doing this for my family. It's everyone's doing it for themselves.
Oh, right. Because basically they have no.
The high school hierarchy, is more important than
That's why I liked it so much. My favorite movie is Brick, and Brick is the entire premise is just a bunch of high school kids in this fucking mess. Same fiasco. These kids are even younger. They're 15 years old. I think Marcos was barely 16.
Right.
Fucking murdering,
having
sex.
Because in the first issue, I think they say he's 14.
Yeah, he's a fucking kid, and he's murdering people, having sex with them, breaking the rules, and
because he was still homeless when he turned 15, I think, and then
got an STD. He didn't get the STD. It was just
he thought he had it.
He thought he did. He's fuck. That's true. Yeah, he's always I don't know. He's just kind of he's a Bukowski. He's a Bukowski kid.
No, that's the thing. Yeah, he's a very relatable character. I mean, and his mental game is more about I want to do the right thing, but then his actions do otherwise.
Well, because I think that's also like even like in the first trade, like in like the forward is saying like he might be like a psychopath just because like he's listening to like the voices in his head, like rather than like what everyone else is like telling him.
Yeah.
Granted, in that aspect, he wasn't completely wrong about like the whole like hierarchy and like how like the class,
thinning out,
the classes are thinning out. So maybe he's not entirely wrong, but it doesn't really matter because technically we all think he's dead. So.
Yeah. No, but
All right.
So.
In conclusion,
I mean, you could buy at your local comic book shop. I know Midtown Comics has like all the trades. If you buy like $100 worth of merchandise, you get like $20 credit. Cheap graphic novels also.com also have like all the trades. Badass hardcover, I think, covering like the first 16 issues for like maybe $30-$40. Comixology has it, I presume. Yeah.
No,
so
true.
I mean, like,
True.
look out for sales on Comixology.
And listen, Rick Remender doesn't disappoint. All right, he's done a lot of good stuff. He's doing a lot of good stuff for Image.
His X-Force run is stellar. We covered Black Science. I'm starting to get into Low. He has this other book where we're gonna do a thing for you guys on called Seven to Eternity, which is off to an interesting start.
And Tokyo Ghost just wrapped up, so like the first trade's already out, so the second trade should be coming out soon.
And even Wes Craig has a
Black
really
Hands collection,
and he has a really good run on Guardians of the Galaxy that I really like because it brought together like all the Guardian teams. So you guys should check that out.
Yeah, Rick Remender's like the Quentin Tarantino of comic books. He just pumps out a bunch of shit at the same time, and they're all like the plots are just intact. Like they, it's like a movie in one sitting.
It works.
It's just really good. So think about it, enjoy it, tell us what you think. Any lasting thoughts?
I don't want to say it's the Mushu pork again, but it's like it's.
I mean, we're gonna have to like get a new dish, don't we? Like
I don't know. Like I do.
General
like,
So's or sweet and sour chicken.
That's too
I'm
overrated.
thinking sweet and sour. Yeah.
Sweet and sour chicken.
You know. But yeah, check it out. You never know. You just might like it. So
fried dumplings.
Take care, guys.
All right, guys, take it easy. We'll see you next time. And thank you for being here, Johnny, as always.
Third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm. We'll see. Obviously, we want to have you here. So
yeah.
Until next time.